Hey, what's up everybody? Ian here and I'm back, and this is a very special video because I found a gem for you guys. I'm so happy that I found this gem for you guys, and this is the Aful Magic 1, and it's been a long time since I heard an IEM that's so unique and it sounds so good for the price that it's asking for, and it's the Aful Magic 1. And you know guys, I've listened to hundreds of earphones, and to me this is a gem, a diamond in the rough. Okay, and the retail price for this is just $140 US, and the sound it produces is priceless, man. That is so unique in terms of the sound that it produces. In fact, I'm gonna give it my star rating right now. It's a 4 stars out of 5 stars for me. Yeah, it sounds that good, and I do recommend to get it. Now in this video, I'm going to go through the accessories, design, build quality, fit and comfort, the sound signature. I'll briefly go through the sound signature and I'll conclude. But I guess I don't need to conclude because I've already concluded. Alright, now let's start off with the box. It comes in this box right here, and at the back of the box you do get the specifications. I'll read it out to you. The impedance is 38 ohms and the sensitivity is 103, and the frequency range is 5 to 35,000 hertz. Okay, now in terms of the accessories that comes in, it comes with this. This is a pretty standard carrying case. It's like a pill case kind of thing, and then you can put your IEM in there. Well, it's nothing new, but it's pretty good. And the ear tips, it comes in 2 types of ear tips. You got the transparent type, which is a pretty generic type of ear tips. It's quite soft in terms of the flange, and then you get this type, which is more of a bit stiffer, okay, a bit firmer, and both of them have pretty similar bore, okay, and I would say they're pretty generic. But the cable, oh man, I love this cable. This cable is a 4-core cable, terminates with either 3.5 or 4.4. This one comes with 4.4, and it's so beautiful. I love this cable. It's so easy to manage. It's so so nice as well. It's so beautiful. Look at that. It's so nice. It's got that color matching thing to the IEM itself, and overall I love this cable. The Y split is here. You got your chin slider, and then the ear hooks are nice and firm. At the same time, it's soft, it's easy to manage. It doesn't try to steal the IEM from my ear, and man, I love this cable. Okay, now let's talk about the design and build quality of this, and that's the unique part about this IEM. And basically inside here you'll find a very unique chamber. All right, so this chamber right here is actually a netulous chamber, and what happens is that it looks like my guts. Okay, the resonant sound releases, it's like a vent kind of thing, and then it goes through like a gut kind of thing, and then it's like a chamber here there, whereby it makes the sound more dynamic, and it comes out really nice at the back here. Okay, now this is just a single balance armature IEM. Did I mention that it's just a single balance armature IEM? You can see just one balance armature here, and it's so I don't know, this is a architecture marvel to me. And you got a crossover right here. Somehow they managed to squeeze a crossover right here. It just looks amazing, right? Look at that. Okay, so anyway, it's a architectural marvel to me. At the same time, is well built. All right, it's got a acrylic shell, okay, and it's durable. Now in terms of fit and comfort, let me just put this in my ear, and it's so nice. It fits my ear so well. Look at that. It doesn't wobble at all, right? And it fits my ear like a glove, and I love this earphone. The cable is so comfortable as well. The ear hooks are so comfortable. It doesn't try to tug the IEM out from my ears. And I can wear this the entire day. There's no ear pressure at all. There's a ear release pressure somewhere here. There's a vent, and it's so nice, very comfortable. Okay, so let's move on to the sound department. First, let's talk about drivability for this. And well, it's pretty okay to drive. I can drive it at about 60% volume, and I can get the full sound from it. So it's not the easiest to drive, but it's alright. It's pretty average, and I used it with most of my gear. Now in terms of gear matching, I would recommend the M15, a more neutral sounding and more natural sounding gear. M15S, the Shangling M0 Pro, those more of the leaner sound and more of I would say more analytical sound. So this works well with those gears. Now in terms of tone and timbre, this is, oh my god, the tone on this is so unique. The timbre on this is so unique. I cannot hear that this is a balanced armature, right? You know, sometimes when you listen to a balanced armature IEM, you can just tell the timbre of it. Oh man, this is a balanced armature. I can immediately tell. But this one, I couldn't tell. The tone on this is so nice and so smooth, I would say. The timbre is, I would say, more neutral, towards neutral, alright, neutral sounding, and at the same time, it's a little bit textured, a little bit warm as well. So a very pleasing timbre to listen to, and that's what makes this unique for this IEM. It sounds tonally balanced. Yeah. So in terms of technical performance, this is another marvel to me. As I mentioned, this is just a single balanced armature, and you know, this balanced armature is a customized balanced armature. They didn't buy it off the shelf, or you know, take the off the shelf kind of balanced armature. They developed this balanced armature just for this IEM, and it's really nice. It sounds so good. In terms of soundstage is very natural sounding. It's not the widest, it's not the most narrowest, it's not the most intimate. It's just nice, right? Instruments are right at the back or the sides, vocals are in front, and not too intimate, not too close to me, and percussions are right behind the vocals, very nicely laid out. Sound separation is fantastic. I can also identify where the instruments are coming from. Orchestra sounds fantastic on this, and detail retrieval, oh my god, I can pick up a lot of nuances, especially female vocals. When they take a deep breath, I can hear that breath, okay, crystal clear. It's amazing. Again, it's amazing how this single balanced armature does it, but you know, it just does it, and it sounds textured as well. It's not a very dry type of stage. It's a very engaging type of sound stage. Now in terms of resolution, again, single balanced armature, I'm not sure how they did this, but it sounds very resolving. It's not as resolving as planar IEMs. Planar IEMs, definitely they have got that cleaner sound and more resolute sound in terms of the reproduction of the sound, but this one is almost up there and sounds fantastic in terms of resolution. Okay, now that's for the technical performance. Now let's talk about the sound signature. I'll post the graph somewhere up here, and if you look at the graph, that looks just so unique and so fantastic. Now the bass is a linear bass. At the same time, the treble is a very safe and smooth treble. The mids are not too recessed, so you can actually feel a little bit about your mids and not feel that, you know, it's too laid back. So this configuration of the driver at the same time with this tuning is match made in heaven. It sounds fantastic. It sounds great. Now the sub bass is extended. It's a very good extension. It's very nice as well. It's textured. It's not too soft as well. I mean, the support of that bass shelf is present. It's not thin. It's not light. It's not lean. It's there, and it's just engaging, I would say. Now the mid bass is present. Is actually, if you look at the graph, is actually more than the Harman curve, and it actually bulges out, and because of that, it gives this IEM that warmth, that body, that overall musicality as well, and the thump is there, the impact is good. I mean, it bleeds into the mids just a little bit, but actually it's actually good. You know, it feels very engaging, very dynamic as well. I mean, I cannot, as I mentioned, I cannot hear that this is a balanced armature IEM, and that dynamic sound coming out from the balanced armature IEM is just amazing. Okay, now in terms of mids, pianos, violins, they sound textured, they got that reference sound, very natural sound, and the note weight of it is not too heavy. It's a little bit warm sounding and a little bit forward as well, but they sound great and they sound musical. Now, in terms of vocals, male vocals, they sound authoritative. They've got that natural tone to it as well, very well balanced. They've got a little bit of that warmth as well, that little bit of fun too. And yeah, I enjoy listening to male vocals on this. And also female vocals. Female vocals, though they sound a little bit laid back, but they sound nice and forward. They've got that energy there, they've got that brightness there, and overall a very pleasing and very sparkly female vocals. Just that little tinge of sparkle, not too much and not too little. They don't sound harsh, they're not fatiguing, and when I listen to female vocals, it's just so enjoyable. Now, in terms of treble, the gain to the treble and the transition to the treble is very smooth. It's just a little bit below Harman, and which is good. You know, sometimes when I listen to my songs, the tracks, some tracks are they're very jarring, whereby, you know, the transition from the mids over to the treble is, you know, the jolt is there, and it depends on which IEM that I'm using. You know, I'll get a shock, a jolt basically from that increase or the transition to the treble. For this one, I don't hear that, and it's very smooth, and also it's nice, it's smooth, it's bright, and it's a little bit on the laid back side in terms of the treble. And also it's got good air. If you looked at that dip there near the 8K, and after which it shoots back up at the I think the 16 or 15K. That part there makes this IEM very airy, and then after which it shoots back down, right, and that makes it natural. So I would say for treble, it's a little bit of a roller coaster, but well, it sounds good. Based on that roller coaster, when I listen to it, I cannot hear that this treble is harsh. Again, it's not sibilant, and it rolls off very naturally. But I would say it's a little bit on the grainy side. Okay, that's the only downside about the treble. Other than that, this is a beautiful treble. Okay, so that's the overall graph for this Aful Magic Wand, and I would say this is actually a very good tuning. I would say it is a very nice tuning to listen to. Most of the genre can fit this, except for those with a lot of heavy bass, like for example techno, trance, EDMs. Well, heavy metal you still can listen to on this Magic Wand, but you know, those more of a electronic music, you know, those genre of music don't really suit this IEM, but you still will feel that bass. It's just that you will want a little bit more from that bass. Okay, but other than that, most of the genre will suit this Magic Wand. Okay, and I really do recommend this, and when I listened to it, I fell in love with this IEM, and it's only $140. It's affordable. It's not a few $1,000s. It's not $8,000. In fact, this sounds so much better than an $8,000 IEM. Trust me. Alright, so that concludes my overall review and impression of this Aful Magic Wand. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and also please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I hope you guys have a great day ahead, and I'll see you again in my next video. Cheers.